What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well today out here in 98-degree weather. The Texas heat, getting my run / walk in. I'm actually kind of enjoying doing these live streams during this time because my head is very clear during this time. So guys, but I wanted to go over a little bit of negotiation today, and I wanted to go over how to make your first, second, third, and sometimes even fourth offer with the same customer, and give you guys some really good knowledge on that, because this is typically what I do with every single customer. So I'm just going to kind of jump right into it. By the way, guys, give me your feedback. Let me know if you guys are liking these live streams. Let me know in the comments. If you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments. So, making your first, second, and third offer with the customer. So the first offer should only be based off of two things. It should be based off what device is it and what problems does it have. That's it. You can make an offer based on those two things alone. And here's why. You just base everything on the lowest gigabyte size, appraise it as locked, carrier locked is what I mean by that, financed, whatever, right? Make your first offer on those two assumptions. Here's the reason why. If you ask too many questions, sometimes it's actually a problem, and the customer doesn't like that most of the time, okay? So, if they don't agree with the first offer, here's what you do. You're like, okay. Well, can you tell me what company it's with? Oh, well, it's unlocked for any company. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was unlocked. I'm sorry. So it actually looks like I can do this price, right? And now you've gone up on the price, but they're still anchored. And this is what I call the anchor. They're anchored at that very first price that you offered, right? So now you've gone up, let's say $50, right? So now you've gone up and your second offer is higher than the first one. You're like, okay, well, it's unlocked, right? So now I can actually do this price. And they're like, I'm still looking for, this amount of money. Okay, I understand. Can you tell me what's the storage size on it, right? How many gigabytes does it have? And then maybe they say 256 or 512. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was 256 or 512. Once again, they are still anchored at the very first price that they gave you or you gave them, right? They're anchored at that first price. So as you go up incrementally, with the amount of questions you're asking, the price increases and it looks better and better to them. But it's still, the same deal for you overall. So this is what I call not firing all your bullets at once. I tell my students this all the time, because a lot of my students did this in the beginning. They would ask all of these questions up front, like, what company is it with? How many gigabytes does it have? Is it financed? Is it unlocked? They'd ask 5 questions all at once, and then they couldn't negotiate. The only thing they could negotiate was on price. It's really hard to negotiate on price when you can't ask any more questions and you have no room to move on the price that you can give. Right? So don't fire all your bullets at once when it comes to negotiating and making offers. Remember to ask the gigabyte, the carrier, if it's unlocked, after you've already made an offer with the first. Remember, the first 2 questions you always need to ask, and you can always make an offer on. What phone is it? Are there any problems with it? Like I said, you can make an offer based on those 2 things alone. I do this all the time, and you know what happens? Sometimes I'll meet up with somebody, and then, I'll walk away with a phone that has more gigabytes than I originally appraised it with, and that gives me more profit, right? And it's not being rude either. It's just giving them a price really, really quickly and them accepting, right? That's essentially what's happening. So don't fire all your bullets at once when you're negotiating, right? Don't run out of ammo on the questions that you can ask. And that's all I wanted to hop on and talk about today, guys. So I hope it was valuable. Let me know in the comments if it was. I'll open up some Q&A real quick if you guys have any questions. What's up, Randolph, Sergio? Feel free to ask some questions if you guys need to. If not, I'm going to continue my workout. And yeah, when it comes to offers, don't fire all your bullets at once. Leave yourself some questions that you can ask. Another question you can ask, and this could be the fourth one, what's the battery health percentage? That's another question you can ask. But leave it for later, right? Just leave those questions for later so you actually leave yourself room to negotiate. So many resellers don't leave themselves any room to negotiate after they ask 5 different questions all at once because, you know, they want all the info up front. Well, I don't ask for all the info up front. I don't need to. Because, you know, you don't leave yourself with anything, you know, whenever it comes to negotiation. So, questions to ask after you figure out the model, and then, you know, after you figure out the model and what's wrong with it, the other couple questions you can ask: what company is it with? How many gigabytes does it have? What's the battery health percentage? That's it. So don't fire all your bullets at once. Leave yourself room to negotiate, and go make some money, guys. See you guys later.